Today on my channel, Planner Friends, I have switched out some of my decor in time for November. So we're going to go through it and I'm going to talk to you about changes, how I've set this up, and I'll just a walkthrough of my planner almost all ready for November. And some chatter, and I'm going to talk a bit about self-care. I think I really want to delve into that topic today. So stay tuned. Hello planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. If you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Let's try that again. And if you're returning, thank you for your time and spending it in our little community. So today I am going to show you some work I've done in here. My A5, which is my home life kind of planner. I've got my stickers, I've got a pen, and I've got of course, my cup of tea nearby. Always have my tea. So let's dive in, and yeah, I'll chatter while I'm going through this. I've had this clip for a while. I have a few of these clips, but well, this is kind of a hodgepodge, isn't it? I have one large one here. I don't have many of the larger ones. I have a number of the smaller ones. I do like the Ollie clips. I tried lesser expensive, really pretty magnets from Amazon, and they were awful. So now I'm never changing again. So here's what I did for November. I created off camera because I just needed some creative fun. I know you understand. And I'm going to go through it and show you the things I've done and how I set this up. And I changed it. I really debated because I've only been in this planner since September. So I only have 2 months with the other decorations, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed a change. I honestly don't know that I'm going to change it for Christmas. I don't think I will. What I think I'll do is I'll end up changing it for winter, if that makes sense. And just an FYI, I save everything that I was using. I don't throw these out. Why would I? And at some point, maybe I will use them again. Why not? I go back to things all the time. In fact, I just found some of my Christmas faith planner decorations. So that was kind of cool that, everything's I'm trying to get everything in a place. I don't know if I'm succeeding, but anyway, so let's dive into November. In my A5, this is a Carpe Diem binder. I had it on hand. I actually have 2 of these same pattern because I have so many faith planner inserts. I need somewhere to house them. I'm still debating on storage for that. If you have any storage tips for planners, because I do like saving my faith planners. I go through them. They help me. So if you have ideas, let me know in the comments. Okay, so this is just a clip I had. I honestly don't remember where I got it, but it's a cute little fox. I had these tags left over. I had purchased, I think it was called Cozy Days. Is that it? I don't know. I had purchased an autumn collection from Simple Story a few years ago, and I liked it so much that, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think I bought it 3 years ago, so maybe it was a year before. I don't know. Anyway, I went on to Etsy and searched Simple Stories and then the name of the collection, and I found individual sheets for sale. So that's, some of it's left over from the original purchase, but then I added to it, and I didn't have to buy the whole collection, which made a difference. So what I did, it's very simple. I have some tags here. This was a tag I'd used before, the Cozy Day, and then I just took this and adhered that, not glued it. I used adhesive, and I liked the leaves, the tie-in. I had decided to use these cute little squirrels, and I put just a piece of paper here, but I chose everything pretty carefully. This is just a cut down card, and then this is so cute, and it keeps the theme. So the idea here is autumn, but also critters and cheerful. I love happy, creating little decorative spaces for my everyday life. I have found through this process of creating and this channel that I can be creative. I didn't know that. So it just goes to show you, you're always learning new things. So as I said, I wanted to pick up on the critters in the collection, and I wanted to use this vinyl dashboard I purchased from Simply Create Doodles, which was perfect for this, right? It went perfectly. But then the question was, what do I use here to pick up on that? And I think I have, because there's some pink here. I used pink ribbon, the squirrel's pink, but then under here, the little critters, some of these leaves are pink. And this is busier than the other one. It's just paper, 12 by 12 paper that I cut down, but I like it and I'm happy with it. And I think it's cute. I do love the critters. So I cut that as best as I could. My cutting is sometimes a little off, visual challenges. But when I come in here, it's like, and I wanted the plaid to go with the gingham. This plaid over here, the pink over here. Again, I thought it all came together well. Okay, is it me? Do you not love the hedgehog? I love the hedgehogs. They're the cutest. They really are. So is the raccoon and the fox and the squirrel. Then what I did on this other side, and again, this has pink. I did order from the new Simple Stories collection, Acorn Lane it's called. I ordered a sticker book and some journaling cards, which are really cute, and obviously I'm going to have to figure out how to use them, but I will use them. And what I did is, since this is pink and it has these dots, and then I just use 3 little cardstock stickers from the old Cozy Days collection, and I just had to bring the critters in. I thought, well, I got the squirrel here, I got a fox, I got my cute raccoon, and I don't know what I'm going to write there yet, but I'll come up with it. Don't worry. What matters to me is the creative space, and I like how this came out. This, I've mentioned before, I picked up on Amazon. It was pretty inexpensive, and I just used these little cutouts from the Cozy Days collection, and then I went into my die cuts to see kind of what went with what. And obviously you have the books, and well, I guess this is supposed to be coffee, but if you know me, you know it's tea. I also wanted to tie these 2 in. There's pink in the flowers here. I thought this color palette worked, and one didn't detract from the other. I'm surprised. I never thought of myself as being into the visual, creative, so forth, and it turns out, surprise, I am, and I like blending and seeing the colors and how they work. Then I took, now this I obviously had punched holes in for a personal planner. I don't care, I just put in there. I thought of adding ribbon to it, but no. And I just used 2 more little cards, and again, this little critter, and I added these 2 cards here. So I changed all of that up. I thought it was a good way to start November. It's cheerful, it's cute. And again, I have, what have I got? I've got some paper from Doodlebug Design that I had purchased a long time ago, and I've used it in my old planners. And again, I did the same thing. I found it on Etsy, individual sheets for sale, so I had picked up a few of those. Gosh, I think I picked them up last year, if not the year before. So they're just sitting there waiting to be used. I guess my point is that aside from these journaling cards and that sticker book, this is, and I did end up buying this, but this is, I'm using things that I have, which is really important to me in this process. I probably should move September, and we're almost done here with October, but I probably should move them, but I haven't yet. This is my habit tracking, my Little Things Matter list. I started that also in September. This is important to me, and you can see the one thing I hadn't gotten to was holiday planning. I would challenge you to focus on creating little things for yourself that don't cost anything or next to nothing. My camera shut off for some reason, so let me just go through this list real quickly. My Little Things Matter list for November: a spa day at home. It could be anything, you know, manis, pedis, facials, journal at a cafe with tea, baking cookies. I haven't done that in forever. Calling a friend and family and walking outside. I love doing this every month, and I would encourage you to do likewise. what I did last month. It came out better last month, but that's okay. I'm learning. This was October. I left September blank, and then I thought, no, I want to fill this in ways. I want a quote to inspire me. I want little kind of goals. So what I did is I wrote a quote, and it was too long, so I ended up covering it with one of these journaling cards. It looks a little wonky, but you know what? It's okay. And it's just an E.E. Cummings. I thank you, God, for this most amazing day. And the quote goes on. And yeah, I got tripped up trying to write it all in that space. One of my favorite Bible verses from James 1:2, count it all joy. And so I use that to feed my soul. Savor the season, holiday plans into action, right? Create, celebrate, be still, and be thankful. And then, of course, in the States, it is Thanksgiving. So I did get that. I like that I'm not using this for like, I don't know, deadlines or birthdays or anything. This is just, again, another little spot for inspiration. I haven't gotten into decorating yet, and I thought maybe if I had time today, we could do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I have numbered everything. So let's take you over here. I did change these. These are just 2 cards, again, from an old collection. Fall is my very favorite. I really thought that was sweet. And then just some trees here. And actually, I can, if I'm so inclined, and this came with that Amazon order, I can journal here if I want, or just put little notes to myself. Again, creating little happy spots for you for reflection and for taking time in a day. Now, even though I changed the front dashboard divider, whatever you want to call it, I did not change the others. I just wasn't up for doing all that. So this is a notes section. This is like an inbox, and then I get rid of it. Now my meal planning is great. I did make sheets, and I've yet to go print them out, but this has been working out so well. What I do is I make a column here for something new, a new recipe. It may be something I've made before, okay, but it's a new version of something I might have made before. So I keep that column there, and then I have my meals laid out, and that's been really good because what it's done, it's helped me try some things that I'd wanted to try. I thought about trying. Do you do that? Because we all do that, I think, on some level. You put things off. Oh, yeah, I want to do fill in the blank. And then you turn around and it's like, wait, I didn't do it. This is a way of accountability. See? So I feel like I think I've been more creative with my cooking, and I'm really happy with all this. So this is going well. I still have to meal plan for next week. But again, it's a very simple system, and I'm only using dot grid. I created inserts eventually. Maybe for the new planner, I'll print them out for January. Right now, the dot grid is working wonderfully. I'm happy with it. So, and this is a bookmark I picked up from Simply Create Doodles. It's jelly. It's kind of soft because it's jelly, right? But I like that. The biggest addition, I added another section back here, which I hadn't. There wasn't a tab in my tab book for fitness, so I just put goals. It doesn't matter. What I've done is I wasn't writing down exercise. After being sick, I had stopped. Then I was like, no. I felt myself losing strength. And for me, exercise is vital. I have a chronic illness called scleroderma, and one of my biggest challenges can be mobility. But the question is how to get back into it without killing myself, without being sore. So here's what I came up with. I just brought you in a little closer. I'd read somewhere about a 5x5 system. What's the 5x5? It's 5 different exercises. You do 5 reps each. It's 5 sets of 5 reps. So it's actually 5x5x5, but they call it 5x5. I have taken that and kind of run a little bit with it, but not in a hard way. So here I did 7x5, and I write down what I'm doing, and every single one I do 5, take a break, 5, take a break, and I do that 5 times. Now, the only thing that's a little different are the planks, and you count the seconds. And I am up to over 30 seconds now, and that's pretty good for planks. I also write down if I'm using weights. I use dumbbells, they're easy. And then I'm adding in, I guess you could call it cardio, but mostly walks and so forth. Here we have 6x5, 6x5, and then I do a core workout, okay? And that's really important to me too, to keep my side healthy. I have some scleroderma on my right side, on my torso, and this just keeps that scar tissue from really impacting those muscles any worse than they already are, if that makes sense. So I guess what I'm trying to say with this isn't, I'm not saying, oh, look at me, look at what I'm doing. That's not it at all. What I'm saying to you is, if you're facing health challenges or stress, anxiety, a 5x5 system's pretty easy. I picked up an exercise mat off of Amazon. I don't know if it's a yoga mat, whatever. It's pretty long. And it was only, I think it was like $20. And I drag it out. And sometimes I do it in front of the television. Why not? Like, you can do whatever. Or I listen to a podcast while I'm working out. But this is important. And I feel in many ways, and I've said this on social media, I don't like the fact that I have to track self-care. Okay. I don't like the fact that I do this, but I also know that I need to do this, because if I don't, guess what? I won't do it. So anyway, that's pretty much it going into November. I love this planner. I'm so glad I switched from personal to an A5. And as I said in video, I guess it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. I'm going to continue to use an A5 for, this purpose going into 2024. I had originally bought the A5 to use as another faith planner, but I'm changing everything. So, well, mostly everything. So yeah, that's it. And again, I don't know that I want to decorate. Maybe I'll do a plan with me and we can do it then. But I just wanted to show you how I've set this up and hopefully inspire you. I want to inspire your creativity, but I also want to inspire your own self-care and taking care of yourself. And I know it's hard to prioritize yourself, believe me, but where you can, slowly but surely, try to make progress on that, because it really is helpful physically, mentally, emotionally, and so forth. So that's it, planner friends. This is for me and my cute little critters. I just think this is adorable, isn't it? I had to. And I like how this came out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a quote or what I'm going to do there. But you know what? I have a few days before November starts to figure that out. So, all right, planner friends, I wish you a blessed day. I wish you a blessed weekend. And I want to thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. Have a great day, planner friends. Bye.